Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Fritokers. Good evening from my side. I am Sugiyanto. I become a host again, guys. So hello, Leviosa. Are you there?
Hello. Hi guys.
Yeah, thank you for become a guest in our podcast, Leviosa.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
yeah, how are you today?
Today I'm wonderful. I'm great. And yeah, that's all what I feel right now.
Okay. Yeah, actually, our listener right now maybe around 100%. So, to make sure our listener know about you, please introduce yourself, Leviosa.
Okay, absolutely. Hi everyone. So my name is Leviosa and I'm a student in high school. I'm a senior high school student and currently I live in Central Sulawesi.
Oh, Central Sulawesi,
Exactly. Yes.
part of Indonesia.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I just wondering how you grew up in Sulawesi, center of Sulawesi.
Oh, hi, how I grew up?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
how many siblings do you have, and maybe who live with you right now?
okay. Right now I live in with my parents, my mom and my dad, and also my sister and my brother, but they already got married, so we live separate right now. And
Oh,
then currently I live in with my parents, my both parents. I
oh,
have two siblings, including me is three.
oh, okay. Yeah,
So
okay. Before we discuss about the topic, did you know Free Talk? Because yeah, Levi Soa is my friend actually, and I invite Levi Soa become a guest tonight, and I just want to make sure. Did you know about Free Talk, Levi Soa?
yeah, I sure I know about free talk because maybe a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago I joined what is it, like a Zoom call, and I
Mm,
met and in there I met a lot of old people. I met a lot of people who older than me, and
mm,
then yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing experience for me because I could talk to them. I could get a lot of information and get
mm,
a new experience, and it was amazing. I think because in their age they're still have eager, to learn English, even though maybe they got a lot of things to do in their life, and they still maybe thinking about other things, but they feel like it's not too late to learn English, and I
mm.
think that's the best lesson for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think every Zoom meeting we have like yeah, good conclusion, or sometimes we have new knowledge.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then I personally love to talk with people who older than me rather than who younger than me. I feel when I talk to people who older than me, I get a lot of things to learn. Actually, I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like wow, it's yeah. Even though they kind of feel like oh my god, Leviosa, you're young and then you have a lot of time, but for me, like they are more awesome than me. I guess
yeah,
that's what I think because yeah, it's amazing for me to see like maybe like they have in the same age with my mom with my dad, but they still have that passionate to learn this language even though they're really busy with their life and work need to work. I've got a lot of free time because I'm just student, and then it makes me thinking like oh my god, it's like got me embarrassed because sometimes I feel lazy to learn,
mm,
but when I look at them, like they're really eager, passionate to learn this language, and
mm.
it's amazing for me to learn that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that. So yeah, if you enjoy with our partners, so maybe a free Zoom meeting, I want to invite you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to join that.
Yeah. All right. So today the topic is about competition.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
competition.
Maybe every person have different meaning or different perspective about the word, the sentences, but I just want to know, maybe start from general meaning. If someone say competition, what what is your opinion? What is your word want to say about competition?
Competition. Yeah. Maybe like for some people, they're gonna think competition, it may be good for them and also it may be bad for them. Why would I say so? Because sometimes people feel like it's not really good for them to be part of like some competition because maybe they're afraid to fail, they're afraid to become the lost, they are afraid to not win the competition, and it's going to make them feel down. But some people, I think, has a good mindset. They're gonna thinking that competition is going to boost their motivation to keep learning, to keep studying, and to motivate them to work harder. So I think it's like has a difference meaning for some people like that.
Okay. Yeah, in my opinion, all of people have like a feel or soul become competition each other. For example, if you are student right now and maybe you have a dream like, all right, so I want to become smarter than your friend. So you must learn more. You must yeah, you must become active maybe in your class. So every people, I think, they always make a competition, even with your siblings, with your friend in your village, in your class, in your, yeah. I mean, competition is our, how to say it, our our soul. So have you ever have competition in your school, Leviosa?
I would say I have joined a lot of competition in my school. I joined competition since I was in kindergarten. Since I was in kindergarten, I was 5 or 4 years old at that moment. So the first time I remember, I vividly remember the first competition I joined when I was in the kindergarten. It was recite Quran, if I'm not mistaken. So I recite Al-Fatiha at that moment. And then at that time, I don't really have like confidence in myself. Like I feel like I can do it, but like my mom tried to push me. My mom tried to motivate me, like, "Hey, you can do it. Mom can help you, and you actually can become the winner." So because the competition, because my mom's words, because my mom motivated me to join the competition, so it boosts my motivate, and I want to join, I want to become the winner, whatever gonna be, like whatever it's going to be the result, but I really want to become the winner. So I'm eager to learn how to how to recite al-Fatiha in correctly way. So I try to learn like every single day with my teacher, and then my mom also helped me out. So like, and when this competition is happened at that moment, yeah, fortunately, luckily, I got the winner, even though I just got the third winner. But I'm so happy at that moment. I'm so happy because at that moment also I've made some mistakes in my when I recite the Al-Fatiha at that moment. So that's why it's like gave me motivation to join some other competition also, because the first competition I got wind, and then it makes me want to join other competition, and it makes me to keep learning, and then asking my teacher like, "Teacher, could you please participate in me in competition?" So ask me, and I really want to join competition again like that. So I become more competitive person, I think, I guess, since I joined first competition and I got wind. So I think it's also gives like some good motivation to myself in order to achieve some dreams, and then in order to become confident as a young people, as a child, because maybe for some parents, they try to push their children also to maybe like join competition because maybe they're too shy and then don't really feel insecure about themselves. But like I'm so lucky because my mom always supporting me, even though I didn't get a win. Like she always gives him some like good words and then say like it's okay if you don't become the winner. Like it's not what my mom wants you to become. Like what my mom to see you is like the progress of how you get through over the progress, how you can join competition even you didn't become the winner. But like mom want to see the progress of achieving that dream. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like really really good for me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I think you are right now you are a student. So I believe that every single competition you join is good for you. It's not really uh, for nowadays, but maybe someday you can remember, you can remind all of your competition you have, and then it's make you grow up for the next level, you know.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So can you imagine after you graduated from that school, maybe you wanna uh, you wanna uh, join in university, and a lot of student also wanna join. So uh, have you prepared about your dream? I mean, you are ready to make a competition with another student for join in university.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know for nowadays
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be really hard to get into university right now because a lot of things has been changed. I know that, and then yeah, for me right now, I don't really want to push myself to be participating in competition like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
actually, I don't really into with competition with others, but I admire myself but I admire competition with myself.
Mm-hmm.
So competition and comparison with others may motivate me to work harder, but they always leave like black marks in my personality and in my heart, even when I win. So
Mm-hmm.
I converted every competition with others to competition with only myself. So I focused on not to like evaluate my performance with respect to others. So I just focus to evaluate my performance with respect to myself. So every
Mm-hmm.
time I enter a competition, maybe like for now, I'm going to join a what is it like try to compete with other students to get into university. But like in these things, I just want to focus to break my own record, which is I just try that my best, even though maybe the result is not what I'm expecting would be. So
Mm-hmm.
just reward myself for beating my own record, even though I was the last or even I didn't get to that university. So just started to genuinely help others and like to wish them best for my heart. Like
Mm-hmm.
not wishing they don't get going to get into that university, but I'm just like genuinely wants to the best thing for myself because maybe God plans is better than with my plan. So I just want to what is this? Maybe um what is this like respect everyone without because I know that even if I was better than someone in something, then there must be something else in which is he's way better than me or they way better than me. So like that.
Okay. All right. So, uh, which one do you prefer? I mean, if you work as a team, maybe in your experience in your class, maybe, or you like work alone with good competition with each other, or you like, oh, okay, this is my team, so I wanna grow up with my team to make best.
Um oh my god, it's hard question.
Yeah, because as I know, when I was in senior high school, we tried to make how to say it, like we try to have a project with our team to make something, even though from our teacher, I mean, okay, this is your project. You have 5% and you must make something. And then, but even though our teacher said you must work as team, but sometimes only 2 or 3% that they really work as a team, but in another person I like alone, or okay, I wanna become your competitor, but uh, I wanna work. I like work alone. So which prefer you like to do?
Probably I would say it depends on who I'm team with. For
Mm,
example, if I have a team who really who always like work harder like each other and help out each other, maybe I would say I'm going to doing the assignments together with them. But in other case, if they don't really have intent to help me, and then they don't really have intention to study together,
mm,
to work down the assignments from the teacher, probably I'm going to say like, okay, it's better I'm alone to finish this project, because
mm.
I'm the only one just work in this project. So it's probably I would say it's like depends on the situation.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Mhm.
next question is, I think it's good for you because you are a woman. So have you ever, I mean, like someone, like a boyfriend, and then, okay, I wanna try to become I mean, uh, I wanna get a boyfriend, but uh, a lot of women also like become a couple of that boyfriend. I mean, so what you want to do? I mean, you wanna make up your face, your body, become a beautiful girl, or okay, I wanna become a smart student. Maybe I mean, your boyfriend can interest to you. So yeah, this is yeah, I think it is normal, like
Yeah, it is.
normal, yeah. So what do you want to do with that case?
um I would say no for that. Like, the reason I go to school, the reason I study, it's not for any boys. It's not for getting a
Oh,
good boyfriend. So basically, that wasn't my reason. So I would say no.
oh,
And
okay.
then the reason I go to school is not to seeing my crush. It's not to seeing like the person that I have a crush on. Like, I go to school, it's all because I want to study. It's all because I want to make my mom proud to me. I want to make
Hmm.
my parents, my family proud to me, and I get like good score in my class and stuff like that. So that wasn't part of my reason to go to school. So I would say no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, our listener, if you wanna get the heart of Leviosa is so difficult, guys.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, like, for I don't know, maybe for some students, they still thinking about like getting a good boyfriend, like
Yeah.
maybe in a relationship, stuff like that. But me, I have no interest with that kind of stuff anymore. Not anymore. I mean, never. In my age right now, I think it's better for me to more focus on my study only.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's like in other time, not now. Like, it's
Mm,
not now, not this time. It's going to be other time, but not in this time, like that.
okay. So, actually, I wanna know what is your dream. I mean, related with your profession letter.
Oh my god. I actually can't really say. I couldn't really say about this one. It was like a big, oh, what is this? Like a big secret for me. It's still on progress, so I wouldn't tell to people actually about that. But wish me luck for everything that I wanted to do in the future. So that's just all what I want it to be.
Yeah, actually, why I make a question like that, because yeah, I just want to know uh, how you achieve your goal
Mm,
with competition, because our topic right now is competition, right? So yeah, maybe you wanna become a doctor, and then how you wanna achieve your goal. I mean,
okay.
have you ever make a list for preparing your dream, maybe?
Okay. Honestly, to be honest, I still confused about what I want to be in like 5 years from now. Actually,
Mhm.
like that.
Mhm.
Still confused because sometimes I want to be like a doctor, for example. Sometimes I want to be like maybe a teacher. Sometimes I want to be a nurse. Some kind of stuff like that. So it's like maybe over the time it's always changed. So like that's why I'm still kind of confused about it. But like now, because I already got like a sign like, oh, I want to be like this, and I want to get this major in like for maybe after graduating from high school like that. So I would say I'm interested with education. So you can imagine what I'm gonna be in the future with that interest.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yes.
is competition is good for human?
Is competition good for a human? Again, for maybe it's good for healthy competition, I guess. Like healthy
Mm.
competition, what I mean, it's like when it depends on the person how they feel with that competition. When they feel encouraged to work harder and then like maybe to strive their best, I would say that's really good for human. Like for some people, but for some people they're gonna feel, oh, it's not good. I feel kind of demotivated after got to know the result when it comes out, because in my school I have asked some question to my classmate. Like I asked them like, hey, because we just got our report card. Did you maybe you see on my status like last yesterday? So I posted, and then like my some of my friends after got the report card, like the report card, they said to my teacher like, please teacher, don't tell us about the rank, top 10 rank in our class, because they feel worried about maybe they didn't part of that top 10 rank in our class, probably like that. So I think, yeah, we should be respect each other about what we feel about being in competition like that. So like I feel maybe it's really good if it was a healthy competition to encourage us to work harder, but it's not good if the competition push us to pulling out down and then feel down and insecure about ourselves. So it depends on how the person see that competition.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, every person have different perspective about competition. So if someone jealous about your
Mm.
skills, maybe for example, right now you have good in English, so and someone uh, jealous about your your skill, and what you want to do with your friend that really jealous about you.
What I wanted to do, probably I would say like don't you don't need to feel like that. Like
Hmm.
you also can do what I'm doing right now. You can also achieve what I achieve right now. So I probably just say to them, you can do it. Like you can do what I'm doing right now, because we eat the same race. I also eat race, and we also we also go to the same school like that.
Hmm.
So you can also do it. I just say like that to my friends. Sometimes they say to me, oh my god, you're good. I feel like, oh, thank you for saying that, but I believe you also can do that. Like, but I'll try to give them like, this is the best trip, and then probably it's gonna be work to you, and try to learn English with this way. Maybe, yeah, like that.
Yeah, yeah. and how you have positive competition. For me, as a man, I like join or playing sport. So even we have competition in sport, and if I lose, my competition is fair. Like it's okay because you are have good maybe skill. Every day you try to become a best of you, and then uh, day by day they always learn or always try to become a best. So I just want to know how you have a good competition, maybe also from sport, or you have from another thing.
How I actually don't really get the questions.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I mean, okay. If in that competition, sometimes you are the winner, but sometimes you lose the competition.
mhm.
But even though you lose your competition, but I think if I listen all of your reason about the competition, I mean you have uh, a good conclusion about, okay, my friend is smarter than me, and you wanna try to just learn more and more. I mean, this is like a positive competition. And then
Mhm.
but sometimes in another side, if they have lost about the competition, like make demotivate. So how you get the good competition? I mean, it is from your
Oh, I got it.
yeah,
Okay.
your
Oh,
parent maybe say that, okay, it's okay if you are lose the competition, but maybe sometimes you are a winner.
yes. Okay, I get the question now.
Mm,
Well, actually, so I'm going to like maybe share a little bit about my experience when I joined a competition.
yeah.
Always I told to my mom, like, mom, what happened if I lost the competition? Like, also to my dad, what happened if I lost the competition? I always
Mm,
ask their perspective,
yeah.
and they always reply me back like, oh, it's okay as long as you try, mom. Mom don't want to see, don't mom don't actually push you to become the winner, but mom wants you to try whatever the result
Okay.
will come out. But like, mom always try to you. That's all. Always, like, my dad and my mom always taught me, even though my sister too. Like, I feel like, oh, okay, it's fine, like, because maybe sometimes you're going to feel sad because we already strive for, we're already trying our best, and we feel like, oh, I'm trying my best, and I think I'm going to become the winner, but like, the result is say different. So we couldn't change that. The only thing I need to know that as long as I'm trying my best, whatever the result will become out, I
Mm,
need to be proud to myself. I need to feel okay with the result. So like, my mom's always say like, it's okay, like, because the most important thing is, it was, you try your best, you got through the process, and that's what my mom want to see you.
yeah.
So okay, it's actually, this is really interesting. So actually, I was really a shy person when I was in like elementary school. So my mom try to send me like in a dancing class like that, because she wants me to become more confident. She
Mm,
wants me to join a competition, like dance competition, so that I also become more confident with myself and didn't really feel down about myself. So like, because of that, right now, even though I didn't become the winner in any competition, because I'm getting used to joining some dance competition, I don't really become the winner. I'm
mm,
getting used to it because I've learned that when I was still really young, because my mom sent me to the dancing class like that, like dancing community. So I feel like yeah, it's okay. It's like just like it's just getting to be like flow down, and then it's like, you know, whatever the result, and then it's okay. Like as long as you try your best, that's all. Like my mom always telling me about that.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I have some conclusion about your good competition. I mean, you make communication with your parent,
Exactly,
and
exactly. I think if
yeah, it's not
my
only for your mom, your dad also, right?
yeah, also myself for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think if myself like try to review all those words that my mom say to me, probably I'm not going to get through all of that stuff. Like I couldn't do that. Maybe I would choose to stop doing that anymore. You know,
Mm.
because I already know last year for last year I lost a competition. So why should I need to join the same competition again? Because I already know the last time I joined I lost. But like because I'm trying to see like, oh, maybe in this situation I can become the winner even though I lost again, but it's okay. I learned a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of things through that progress of achieving that dream. I'm saying that again. So that's why.
All right. So if you lost that competition, uh, usually what you want to do, I mean, uh, in my experience,
Mm-hmm.
after I lost my competition, I just review. I mean, uh, why I got lost that competition, and I try to learn again, and yeah, just for review point by point that this is my my wrong, my faults, you know, like okay, maybe next time I wanna after I got lost the competition and I got some conclusion or some point of that make me lost, so yeah, just I list that point, and this is make me lost, so maybe next time I wanna make uh how to say wanna make not become lost again about that competition. So
Maybe learning from the mistake.
yeah, yeah, learning from the mistake. So yeah, I just want to know in your perspective, yeah, what you want to
Mm-hmm.
do after you got lost.
What I wanted to do, try to cheer myself up. Like that's the first time. That's the first thing I wanted to do.
Mm,
Try to cheer myself up, like feel okay to be lost in that competition,
yeah.
and then refuse to give up. Try to like maybe learning, and then try to ask people like, oh, what do you think about my performance like last
Mm,
night? Do you think there's like some things I should be fix it? So I'm gonna ask people's perspective about my performance, I would say
mm,
like that. So like maybe if they say, "Oh yeah, you made some mistake in these words," and yeah, I'm gonna learn. Okay, probably this is my mistake. This is I need to what is the relearn again, and I need to fix it in the next competition. So I already know what is the thing that I have to fix it in the next competition. So I try to evaluate my performance
yeah.
like that.
All right. So you said you have a lot of competition in the past. So what is the last your competition?
Last competition, oh my
Mm,
god, I don't know what is that in English. Wait a second. It's like pass.
mm.
It's like nationality task.
Nationality test. Okay.
It's national insight task.
Mm.
It's do you know KPU?
KPU.
Yes, KPU. KPU made that competition. we call that in Indonesia tes wawasan kebangsaan, TWK.
Oh. Mm.
So that's the last competition I joined. It was last month. Yeah, last month.
Mm.
Yeah, last month, and it was like a teamwork. So I joined competition. I have like two team. I have a two person who joined with me. So like we made teamwork like
Only 2 person.
two, with including me. It's three.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we were joining the competition, and it was also an emergency competition, I would say, because at that moment I also joined some other competition in Palu,
Mm.
and then because I live in Poso, so and then the competition it must be like in one frame, even though it was an online competition. So I was like, oh my god, what should I do? And then the competition is like right on the corner, and then but I'm still in Palu, so like my friends try to like hit me up and say like, hey, do you really want to join this competition, or I'm going to pass it to another person and then ask another person to join. And I was like, no, I want to join. I want to be participate in that competition.
Okay.
So like they were like, okay, we're waiting for you, but if you're late came to Poso, we're not going to join you in this team. So I was like, okay. So I tried to, and then like before the competition task, so I went to back to my hometown, so that's why I can join the competition. So we were, and it also I learned the task. It was like 3 hours before the competition. So I was like, oh my god, it was a lot of
Only
things
three
we need
hours.
to learn. Yeah, 3 hours before 3 hours before the competition.
Okay.
So the competition is like around 3 a.m. at 3 p.m. And then I go to my school around 1 p.m. after Zuhur. So I was like, oh my god, what should I do? And then we're like, okay, we're going to like, what is this? Like spill it up about which one we're going to learn. So we can conclude that together and make a good teamwork. So like, okay, we'll try our best. And then when the competition is happened, like we were like, oh my god, so nervous, and we are so afraid about not going to answer the questions, because it was like what is this, only like a question, and we need to answer right away, and it has time like 5 seconds. We have a time to thinking about the answer. So oh my god, we can't. And also the answer is not on the Google, so we couldn't search on Google also. Like yeah, it's also on Google, but it's hard to search on Google because it has like 5 seconds. So like yeah, it was really what is this, like I would say it's hard for us at that moment. Like we don't even feel like we can win the competition, because we didn't prepare a lot at that time.
Yeah, it's so
So
awesome. Yeah. All right. So, Leviosa, you join in our podcast, and actually, I invite, yeah, in our WhatsApp group. I mean, who want to become a guest in this podcast. I mean, I just invite all of member in WhatsApp group, and then only maybe only yeah, around 10% that okay, ready to become your guest. And then yeah, as I mentioned in that group, that this is like if you say ready right now, and then because right now only me that that become a host, and actually I need someone try become a host, not always me. I mean, if you join in our group, is this is like competition or not?
join the group.
No, I mean, okay, I ready to become a guest in your podcast. So I just wondering, this is like, okay, this is like a competition also. I mean, if uh, my English is still basic, and then I just try my best in podcasts, you know. So my point is, uh, did you enjoy in this podcast? I mean, if you enjoy, please like invite, just say to the member that podcast is not really scare. I mean, don't be afraid, join in our podcast. So like this is like how to prove your English, you know, like okay, you every week you have the meeting and then try to improve your English, and then please join in that podcast, just for prove your English. So what is your opinion about that?
My opinion, well, I don't really get what your point. Like, do you want me to, what is this like?
No, I mean just make up opinion about this podcast. I mean, you know, in our WhatsApp group, we have a lot of member that every single week we try to improve our English. So is podcast make our English improve too, or yeah, just not important.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, I think it's going to be a really good idea if you can also, if there's also, maybe you can also try to search another host, maybe who can
Yeah.
replace you sometimes. Maybe you have no time, so maybe you can ask that person, can you please become the host? And then like maybe you can invite your friends on, or maybe like somebody in the group,
Hmm.
so we can like talk in this Zoom call like this and recording like that. Because it also same with CFO, the English
Hmm.
community. And because that in, because a lot of people in that community, and then also like the president Kazalki, really, I was close enough with her, with him, I mean. And then I learned a lot of things from his podcast. So he tried to ask people, do you want to be the host like another time after you become the guest?
Hmm.
So for the first time, he asked a person to become the guest in his podcast. So after become the guest, she's going to ask he going to ask her to become the host if she wants to be the host, like that. So maybe, yeah, you can try it like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I believe that this is like competition also, right? I mean, uh, yeah, every single week we try to improve our English, and then the opportunity become a host or become a guest is like a competition also. This is my opinion. I mean, still related
Mm-hmm.
with our discussion right now.
Yeah, it's maybe it's sounds like we are in competition because we
Yeah.
try to like talking, and then like, even though we didn't attend to showing off about our skill,
Mm-hmm.
like that. So yeah, I don't know, but I would say I'm not trying to show off about it. Like, I think it's like depends on how people
Yeah.
thinking about it. Maybe they would say, oh my god, wow, Mr. Sugi make this really good podcast, and probably I would learn from him, and I'm going to make my own podcast, maybe like that. So
Mm.
it wasn't a same competition. It wasn't a competition. It was like maybe motivate each other. It's like gifts inspire each other.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So thank you very much, Leviosa. Almost 1 hour we discussed about competition. So do you have any question to me? I mean, yeah, maybe still related with our discussion, or you wanna say something or ask me about anything?
Mm, ask maybe, okay, maybe your opinion, maybe your opinion a little bit about competition, about maybe because I know you already have your children, right? You already have a
Yeah,
child, right?
yeah,
And then how you gonna do how you gonna do to make your child maybe like confidence to join some competition? Because I don't know, maybe like for my mom, she tried to give me some good motivation and like give some good words and stuff like that. What about you? What are you gonna do to maybe to improve your children performance in order to become they more good in ones maybe in certain or in certain field stuff like that?
yeah. Thank you for that question. Because my children right now still under 6 years old. I mean, they still learn how to yeah. My first children right now is in kindergarten. I mean, he still learn about how to count maybe only 1 until 20, and then try to remember about the word, about the number. I think yeah, usually I try to just play, like it's not uh, in the class, just play with a number, with word. Sometimes we try to okay, my children, please say something in front of me, in front of all member of family, and then they try it. I mean, this is like for me, this is like okay, maybe sometimes this method is good for you in your school, because right now I just prepare my children join in elementary school. So yeah, this is like my method. And then my second children, they still try to how to make a communication. Sometimes yeah, please try to describe about anything, and then yeah, just like that. I mean, it's not really special, but for me this is like just to prepare. Maybe someday you have another friend that make you become a competitor, you know. So I don't know one day, but right now is my method is like that.
Okay. Okay. I get
Yeah,
it.
because yeah, as like you make a communication with your parent, I think for me this like I just mirroring what you say with your parent. I just want to imitate. I mean, become a parent is not easy, right? You must close with your children, and then communication is number one. Even though with my wife, with my children, all of my member of family, we must have good communication. I think I just have knowledge from you, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, knowledge words.
Yeah, every my podcast, I believe that I have something new. It's like okay, maybe your experience is, I wanna imitate for someone. Is if the knowledge is new and it's positive, it's good for me, and I just wanna imitate. Yeah, from from someone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Absolutely agree with that. I think every time we talk to people, every time we talk to
Yeah,
somebody, I think we also going to learn something new from them.
yeah.
Like
Mm.
even though we feel like we are smarter way than them, but there's something, a small thing that we can learn from them also. Like yeah, anything we can learn from other people. Actually, it's not only about grade, it's not only about academic stuff, it's not
Mm.
only about science stuff. we learn from other people, but it's about life, maybe personal life and like, life experience. I think that's more important.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
So thank you very much, Leviosa.
Yeah,
Because
thank
right
you
now
very
it's
much.
almost 1 hour, and you know, before you were born, I mean, I believe that your parent become before married, your parent have a lot of competition even with their friend, their yeah. In my point is almost everyone have a lot of competition. Yeah, even though, as I mentioned at the beginning, even though with your member of family, with your friend, yeah, I believe that everyone have competition.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but I want to say one thing about that. Like, yeah, about competition. This is the last statement I want to say.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
say?
yeah. Please.
Yeah, maybe like maybe we kind of felt inferior to other people, like our friends, family, or even our maybe just stranger that we just met on the street. But I'm sure, but I really wanted to remind all of you guys, all of the listener who listen to this, you don't need to feel down about yourself,
Mm,
because we all are the winners. Like,
yeah.
why do I say so? So because I need you to think about it, like a million of sperm
Mm,
cell from our fathers, like only one sperm cell is
mm,
capable of fertilizing our mother's egg, and one cell is us.
yeah.
So why us? Like, it maybe there's a reason behind that, because does that mean that we are the best of the rest?
Mm,
Despite all the 100 million of sperm, we are the winner.
yeah.
So I think we all the winners. So we don't need to feel I'm lost, stuff like that. We all
Yeah.
winners, and we all worth it. We all laugh, and we all important. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
All right. Yeah, that's a good for close statement. Thank you, Leviosa. So, thank you, our listener. I mean, our listener of this podcast. If you interest to join us, you just take a comment section, and then if you wanna join, I wanna give the link. If you interesting to join with us, yeah, just try to improve our English. Just try to make a podcast in English, especially in English. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you, Leviosa. So
Yeah, thank you.
maybe
Thank you,
maybe
Mr. Suki, for
sometimes
having
we
me.
can discuss about another topic. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, and see you. Bye.
See you. Have an amazing day. Bye, guys.